Namaste, my beautiful queens. If you are watching it on February 14th, then happy Valentine Day, happy Rose Day, Love Day, and love to all of you. This video, in this video, I will not put down any cards. I will put them down later. I decided to make this video because I have been asked multiple times with by not with by many of you what questions to ask, either where the best questions, the most informative questions you can ask tarot cards. First of all, of course, tarot cards you can ask, or you can ask a tarot reader. The thing is that I have already made one video because I wrote all of them here. I will be probably not have time to print them all. So those of you who can print all these questions, please put it in a comment, and I will set the energy of certain ritual I do for those of you who are helping me, because I don't have time for that and that. So if you do have a deck of tarot, if you don't get yourself a deck of tarot, you can never be late. Tarot come to you when you're ready. But I already told you the question which you can ask pulling one card. Or for example, our favorite man right here, King of Swords. Lately it's just they are everywhere. You can pull out one card and get to know the pretty much the whole situation. This is the first question: who am I dealing with? Who this man at the core? Of course, if you're pulling you the King of Swords, you already can determine what you can expect from King of Swords, what you cannot expect from King of Swords, what you can hope with King of Swords, what you cannot hope, and so on. Of course, if you're getting yourself, who am I dealing with? Who is this man? You're getting the Five of Swords. Anyway, any swords card, you have to be, of course, aware this one will destroy you and would not even feel sorry for that. So the first question, I'm going to tell you this list of questions you can ask either the deck you already have, or you can ask 1, 2, 10 of them from a reader. The thing is that when you getting a reading from me, pretty much what I need to say, what I need to see a brief story. The thing is that why do I need to see the brief story? Because then I can get deeper into, because we are reading, of course we are reading relationship most of the time. I get into his, how I read it, how do I do my reading. We all consist of energy. This is physical body and 6 non-physical body. I have already explained many times. So of course each layer has the information, and this man is connected to the source as much as I connected to the source and you connected to the source. So I connect my energies with him, kind of like become for the moment when I read the man you want to know about. It's if I for 30 minutes, for an hour, would become this man temporarily, so I can see what is that he's thinking, wanting, needing, will do or will not do. So the questions you can ask my beautiful queens. First, of course, you want to know who you are dealing with. So first question, you are asking, who am I dealing with? Who is he at the core? His character. That is already going to give you many answers. Of course, next, you can do triplets. Of course, character, feelings, thoughts. I already told you can do triplets and get quite a bit of information. So when I do the reading, pretty much you can either ask me questions you want, or but of course if it's about relationship, I am already going to ask all this question myself when I do the reading. So first, his character. Second, his feelings, what he feels. Here you can break it into the time frames, but being honest with you girls, that feelings don't really change. Like some of you want me to do the reading every month or every 2 months, every 3 months. Feelings don't really change unless something out of this world happens. Like I say, the near death experience, you go there, you come back, you realized what you have been doing wrong. So second question would be, of course, his feelings, what he feels. The problem is what come to men, he can feel the love as big as the universe towards you and do absolutely nothing. So sometimes you get this, oh, he loves me, and you sit in there and waiting for him for 30 years to come while he's still being married or not ready to commit or whatever. So we are looking at the feelings. Feelings already will show us what they're at the level of what he feels. Of course, if you're dealing with a King of Swords, that one feels nothing. That one has feelings in his head, which would be logic and mind. So the third question, another question would be his thoughts about you, what he thinks. Probably he loves you and he thinks she is not good for me, or I am not good for her, or this is not gonna work because I'm not making enough money, or she is there and I'm here, there is distance between us. So his thoughts, we need to look into his thoughts. Third question would be his thoughts. Next one, naturally, you want to see two things. You can look in what he wants, okay, and what his intentions and plans are. Always determined period of time, never randomly just, will we be forever together? Oh man, if this is my question, well, lovers, well, you will be, but the problem is forever together means many lives ahead, and if he's torturing you in this life, and you'll be torturing him in next one. Just please don't ask this forever and ever. Will I ever kiss him? Yes, you will kiss him 600 years from now. Don't do this. Put certain period of time. Okay, his plans about me within 6 months or 8 months or 1 year. His plans and intentions about me, you put period of time. Of course, these cards will show you the plans he has and intentions he has. And a separate position of card, you can put what he wants. How many cards you can put? I am the type of reader that I can pull you 2 cards and tell you everything about everything, okay? I cannot. The thing is, I am one of those who so-called read off of the vibration, that I don't even need cards because I can just see what's going on. When I read your email, I already know pretty much everything. By the time I finished your email, I already know. So of course, if you're telling me something, I believe him, he told me he's gonna do it, I already know he's not gonna do it, and I already know he lied. So here I have a question to myself. Do I want to do reading for you and tell you the truth? Or do I want to refund your money and tell you, you know what, go to somebody else who will tell you fairy tale? Because she definitely doesn't want to hear what is there. Her intuition is screaming to her that she needs to know, because she's wasting her time. Man is playing his game. She's wasting her time, but he lies. She believes, she wants to believe. Here I have a choice. I'm gonna make her very upset if I tell her what's truly there, or I have to create a fairy tale, which I'm not allowed to create fairy tale by the keepers. I am working with the keepers of my own, of course, spirits who are helping me, and yours. So if your spirits, your guides, your keepers brought you to me, and I'm gonna give you the lie, guess who's gonna get, I'm sorry, my language, ass kicked? It's gonna be me. So how many cards you put to each position. I recommend, if you do cards, of course, I recommend 2 cards. Gosh, why do I get this? I recommend, well, this is story of my life. Yeah, I recommend the 2 cards. Why? You ask a question, what he feels, okay, his feelings. You put one, and you put one more card. Why is that? And here we are having this insane passion and compassion and chemistry. So the second card adds you details. Sometimes they contradicting, and this is very often happens with so-called TFs, through twin flames and karma. It's contradicting. I love you, I hate you, I want to make love to you and break your neck at the same time. I'm not sure what exactly I want. So if cards are contradicting, there is a different method to see what cards really mean. I'm not going to talk about it now. So his plans about you, you're asking for the certain period of time, and his intentions about you for certain period of time. I also like to ask what he wants from me. Again, you have to ask what he wants. He can want to have a family with you and 5 children, but his plans and intentions can be different. So you have to look in both what he wants and what are his plans and intentions. Next, of course, sometimes I look into what he's afraid of, what he doesn't want. Sometimes what he wants, you will see what he does not want. Next, of course, actions towards you in a certain period of time. What he will do or he will not do. In a position of actions, it's going to show you. Of course, it's going to be hangman. He's not going to do nothing. If it's going to be 2 of swords, he's not going to do nothing. If it's going to be 4 of swords, he's not going to do nothing, of course. But also the card explains you why. Why is that he's not going to do it? Or, of course, if it's going to be a card of chariot, a card of wheel of fortune, a card of 6 of wands, so on. The cards of actions, acting, the mainly connected with the fire, with the wands, of course, it will show you action. So the next question you ask would be his actions towards me in this period of time. Next, it depends. It depends if you want to ask it. Reasons of his behavior. He is acting cold, or he is acting distant, or he is upset, or he hides something from you. So the question, the reasons of his behavior, you can see probably he is in love with somebody else, probably his feelings finished to you, probably he never really had those feelings, probably he never was serious, you were serious, probably he's a liar, and anyway, reasons for his behavior. Something is not right in your relationship, you can ask reasons for his behavior. Next question, number 7. What I must do to improve our relationship. Of course, if you're thinking you're gonna throw yourself to his feet, start worshiping him, and this is how you improve your relationship, this is going to actually make your relationship worse. Men are very weird creatures. This is why the book called Men Love Bitches, Why Men Love Bitches, is like a 3 or 4 or 5 time bestseller. I read it, but it was fun. But I am into different types of books. I'm into esoteric book, of course, sacred knowledges and so on. But the thing is that I've seen too often women with sacred knowledges and the wisdom of the universe are falling for narcissistic psychopath, because she simply thinks that she has to throw her heart and soul there, save him, heal him, and then she ends up as a narcissistic victim of narcissist. So What I must do to improve our relationship. Maybe you just need to leave him alone, you know. Maybe the card can show you that you should do your own thing, leave him alone, let him realize what he has, what he doesn't have. So one of the questions, like, what I must do to improve our relationship, or what I must not do to improve our relationship. Usually this question shows you the answers. What am I to him now? How he sees me? You can ask it, you can not, because when you ask this question, when relationship had been already for quite a bit of time, and you were to him the whole universe, and now he kind of acts not very clearly, so you are going to ask what am I to him now? Maybe you were love of his life, and now you just like something he wants to walk away from but can't because he feels a responsibility. Then just let him go. You know, you don't need to be in relationship with a man who stays with you because of children, because of money, because he doesn't want you pay you child support, because he doesn't want to share a house with. Please just be with a man who loves you. Never stay with a man who stays with you because of any reasons but love. So what am I to him now? How he sees me? You can ask that, but at the same time, you know, previous question, they're already answering all this. What he hides in my readings, I always put this question there. What he hides. And, you know, there come these things he doesn't show. Narcissists, of course, covered narcissist would come in the swords cards. Women, reversed women, reversed queens, and cards showing the heartbreaker. Excuse my phone. So what he hides can really be very helpful and sometimes very unpleasant, because you see a picture he gives you, you see a mask he gives you, you see this, you know, beautiful screenshot, but underneath it can be something else, or it can be a page of cups. You know, maybe he's a little baby boy, you know, he wants to love, but he's afraid a little bit. So anyways, the question, what he hides in this area, it can show you if he has somebody or he doesn't, the features of a character he doesn't want to show you, or the lies he doesn't show you, that everything he says is a lie. So of course what he hides will show you if he hides something and what exactly he hides. What he does not like in our relationship. You can get into this. This is a question, what he doesn't like in our relationship. I know you've been married 10 years, he kind of acting distance. What he doesn't like in our relationship. Again, I don't like this kind of question. Means that a woman has to sacrifice or has to do something for him to like her. He has to love her the way you are. But if you want, such a question can be asked, what he does not like in our relationship. What he would want to see me like. Again, another one I don't really want to ask, but some of you might find it interesting. What he wants to see in me, how he would want to see me. You know, maybe he wants to, maybe you are you know, very strong woman, type of like myself. I can be very soft. I am every woman, you know. This 10,000 women in one. For example, you are, you know, you are a Taurus, you are Virgo, you are Capricorn, you are stubborn, you know, you're a lioness, or you're a Sagittarius. So he might want you to be a little softer, a little bit more open to him, a little bit more, you know, sensual. Maybe that. It's not necessarily you have to completely, you know, reshape yourself or rebuild yourself, but we can see that probably he wants you to be a little bit more, you know, open your heart to him, or, you know, maybe he wants to make love to you more often. Maybe he wants you to just hug him and talk to him more often. We can see it there. So what he wants to see me like. Now, plans for the future, of course. Does he want a family with me? Does he see you as a wife? Does he see you in a years to come? So does he want a family with me? You will see it there. Does he want a family with you or not? Another question, of course, if he wants a family, you can ask, does he want children with me? You know that song. And if you see unborn children in her eyes, then you know you love a woman if you see your unborn children in her eyes. So you can ask, does he want children? You know, and in this position, you can see how good of a father he's gonna be. Now, of course, another question, if the relationship are in this beginning stage or kind of stuck, will he show me initiative? Will he make a move? Will he do something about it? That question we can ask as well. The question I never asked, but there was one reading I was asked that question: will sex be good? The thing is, girls, you know, it's an important question. Why? Sexual relationship, of course, are very important and a huge part of life. And if you got yourself a man who you are sexually absolutely different, for example, he's rude and he's harsh, and you require gentle touch, then even if he is a good man in life, well, usually if it's a good man in life, he's not going to be harsh, but sometimes, you know, he has weird preferences, and you are sensual and innocent. So you can ask the question, will we be good with each other sexually? You know, will you be wanting the same things, enjoying the same things, or you would have to break yourself and just please him because he is your husband? You can ask the question how matchable and how perfect you are in sexual relationship. Another question you can ask, what perspectives we have for a certain period of time. Of course, it's gonna show you perspectives of being lovers, perspectives of getting deeper, perspectives of falling in love, perspectives of getting married, whatever perspectives for a certain period of time. Next question, interesting question. It's you can do it on one card or two cards. Maximum I can get from this man. Okay, you ask a maximum I can get from this man, you get yourself a page of once, and you understand that maximum you can get from this man in several nights of passionate sex, and that's it. So this is a good question. What's a maximum I can get from this man? It's gonna give you the answer. What's a maximum? Good question. Can I trust him? The thing is that the first question, who am I dealing with, is going to pretty much show you if you can trust him, but you can put it on additional position or on additional reading, or just put one or two cards together. Can I trust this man? Of course, you get yourself Seven of Swords. Well, run away, hide, change your numbers and hide your money. I don't know, hide your valuables. Can I trust this man? This is a question you can ask. Of course, you get yourself Hierophant. You can trust him your life. Another question, next question. Is he generous? Extremely important question. And I'm not even talking generous. He's gonna buy you diamonds every single day. But if you get yourself a man who's gonna tell you don't buy 5 apples, buy 2, or he's gonna tell you don't put 5 potatoes in the soup, it's enough if you just put there 1. You do not want a cheap man. I hate cheap man. I so much there is things which I cannot forgive in a man. Absolutely, a man a coward. When men coward, it just kills any absolutely feelings, emotions, anything. It's a coward, is a coward. Cheap man who's gonna buy you for your birthday a picture frame for $1, who is going to take you to a cheap restaurant and will complain that, you know, it's too expensive. That cheap, coward, and liar, and a cheat, and a womanizer, and a narcissist. Oh, it's too many already. But is he generous? You want not just a man who's generous with his actions. You want a man who's generous in his heart, in his soul. If he is not giving you, you know, flowers, candies, and teddy bears, it means he's not going to give you his heart. A generous man is generous in everything. It's like a father of my children. He's gonna be jobless, he's gonna be in debt, but it's my birthday, he's gonna send me 100 flowers and I don't know what. He's gonna get himself another credit card and get me a diamond ring. This is generosity of heart and soul. So good question, is this man generous? Another question, next one, what problems we have? Of course, if this is if you already been in relationship for a while and something started to go not as smoothly as you would want it to go, what problems we have? Cards can show you what problems you can have. You would never believe this question, but do I love him? I started to ask this question in the cards because, girls, 98% of you are in codependency, taking it for love. Okay, codependency are karmic relationship, karmic lessons, karmic teachers. If you suffer, if you cry, if you want to die, if you're depressed, if you are in codependency with a karmic teacher or karmic partner. So this is no love. This is the karmic debts, lessons you need to learn, so on and so on. But this is no love. So I sometimes I look into, do I love him? Do you really love this man? And I see what is there. Next, he gives me this, I give him this. This is it's depend if you want to look into it. Sometimes I just do it, those general readings for you know, you like why he needs me for, what he needs me for. You pulling out the card, it has pentacles there, so he needs your money, he needs your connection, he doesn't need you. It's sad, but it can open your eyes in the situation, you know, what he needs from me, what I need from him. Next one, is he a destiny? Is he karma? Of course, it will be already seen in previous cards, but you can ask this question. Next one, very important. Do we want the same for the future? You want this, but he wants the opposite. You want a family, he wants to walk around fucking around. Sorry, my language. So it's important question to ask. Do we want the same? Okay. Am I only dreaming? Okay. Do we want the same? You want a family, children, garden, house, and change the world? He wants the same thing or he wants something else. Important to see, do you both of you see your future the same? Do we want the same thing? Lesson of this relationship, this already can be seen in others, but you can put this position for the card. What is the lesson of this relationship? Next, for some of you it's important how his parents will see you, his family will see you. This we can look into. Another question, if you are going through, of course, tough time, will we be able to go through everything we have to go through and stay together? Or all these obstacles we are having to face will break us apart? This question you can ask and put, I would recommend at least two, three, two would be enough. Will I be happy with him? Important, you know, will you be happy with this man? but of course previous one would be pretty much showing it. Will you be happy with him? Will he be happy with you? And of course you see the outcome of the whole relationship between you two in a period of time. Please do none of classical readers do readings of longer period of time, longer than 1 year. It makes no sense. Why? Especially now in quantum transition, when dynamic constantly change, the things are changing. So usually you look into the period of time, maximum of 1 year, minimum period of time, because tarot is a very serious system. Usually no more than there are people who do card of a day. It's fine, it's nice, it's gonna show you what you're gonna be dealing with today, but usually the big spreads are done for love relationship, minimum of 3 months, and maximum of 1 year. So my beautiful queens, I hope it was helpful. I will talk to you later. Wishing you lots of love. Namaste.